Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something that can change the entire trajectory of your life. 1 hour a day, that's all it takes. Just 60 minutes. Think about it. We spend hours scrolling through our phones, binge-watching shows, or worrying about things we can't control. But imagine if you decided, starting today, to dedicate just 1 hour to something that truly matters, something that builds your future. That 1 hour is not just 60 minutes. It's 60 minutes of potential, 60 minutes of growth, 60 minutes closer to the life you've always dreamed of. I'm not talking about some miracle. I'm talking about commitment. If you read, learn, practice, or work on yourself for 1 hour every day, your life will transform. You know why? Because consistent action compounds. You do it today, you do it tomorrow. And a year from now, you'll be light years ahead of where you are right now. That's the power of investing time in yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not talking about something so simple yet, so why 1 hour can change everything powerful that most people overlook it every single day. It's 1 hour, just 60 minutes. I know it sounds small, right? 1 hour doesn't seem like much when you think about the 24 hours you have in a day. But let me tell you something. 1 hour a day dedicated to your growth, to your improvement, to your dreams can literally transform your life. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen because you hope it will. It happens because you commit and you show up for yourself every single day. Think about how you spend your time right now. You wake up, get ready, maybe scroll through your phone, watch TV, scroll some more. You go to work, you deal with people, you come home tired and the day ends. But what if just for 1 hour you decided that your life mattered enough to invest in yourself? 1 hour, that's all it takes. You could read a book that teaches you a new skill. You could work on your health, your business, your mind. You could write, practice, study, or simply plan your future. That 1 hour is 60 minutes of progress, 60 minutes of action, 60 minutes of moving closer to the life you've always wanted. Now some of you are thinking, Steve, don't have time. I've got too much going on. I'm going to be real with you. You have time. We all have the same 24 hours. The question is, what are you doing with it? Are you giving it to things that don't matter, or are you investing it in things that will change your life forever? 1 hour a day may sound small, but do it consistently for a year, and you'll have 365 hours of focused growth. That's more than 10 full days of interrupted learning, practice, and improvement. And that's just in 1 year. Imagine where you'll be in 3, 5, 10 years if you go that out like it's the most precious thing you own. I'm not talking about luck. I'm not talking about waiting for the perfect opportunity. I'm talking about creating your opportunity with your own hands. 1 hour a day is the foundation. That's how empires are built. That's how champions are made. The most successful people in the world didn't start with more time than you. They started with a building discipline daily decision. A decision to dedicate themselves to do the work, to show up for themselves consistently. And you can do the same thing. You see, 1 hour a day dedicated to growth does more than just teach you skills. It changes your mindset. It strengthens your discipline. It shows you that you are capable of more than you think. You will start to see possibilities instead of problems. You will start to believe in yourself in ways you never imagined, and slowly but surely, that 1 hour becomes your secret weapon. It becomes the difference between where you are and where you could be. Some of you are underestimating the power of 1 hour. Don't do that. If you spend 1 hour a day scrolling through social media, guess what? That's 36 hours in a month you're giving to distraction. Now imagine if you flip that. 36 hours a month dedicated to learning, to improving, to building your future. That's life-changing. That's the kind of difference that separates winners from everyone else. So today, I want you to make a commitment to yourself. 1 hour a day, no excuses, no distractions. Protect it, start it, make a joy, write, practice, move, create, learn. Whatever it is, use that hour to invest in the most important person in your life. That hour will grow into momentum. That momentum will grow into habits. And those habits will grow into the life you've been dreaming about. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to you about something most people don't fully understand. It's not talent, it's not luck, and it's not who you know. I'm talking about consistency. Yes, consistency. The little things you do every single day add up to something massive over time. You see, people often want instant results. They want overnight success. They want to be at the top without putting in the work. But life doesn't work that way. Nothing worth having comes easy. It comes from showing up day after day, doing the work. Even when you don't feel like it, even when it seems boring or too small, that's where the magic happens. That's where your future is built. I want you to imagine a tiny small ball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small, hardly noticeable, but as it rolls, the power of small habits picks up snow. It grows bigger and bigger, faster and faster. That's consistency. Every effort you make, every hour you dedicate, every time you choose to focus instead of distract, you are rolling your snowball down the hill. And one day you'll look up and realize that snowball has turned into an avalanche. That avalanche is your success. That avalanche is your life changing. But it only happens because you kept showing up even when nobody was watching, even when nobody believed in you. Consistency is what separates ordinary people from extraordinary people. You see, talent will get you noticed, luck may get you a break, but consistency will get you results that last. Think about it. If you read a little every day, study a little every day, practice a little every day, those small actions pile up into a mountain of knowledge and skill. You don't see it at first, but over months and years it compounds. That's the power of showing up. That's the power of making small, intentional choices every single day. I've watched so many people give up too soon. They start with excitement, but then something goes wrong, or they feel tired, or they think, I'm not seeing results fast enough. And that's when most people quit. But the winners, the ones who change their lives, they keep going. They understand that success is not about doing something once or twice. It's about doing it consistently. It's about doing it every day, even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient. Let me break it down for you. If you save a little money consistently, over time it becomes a fortune. If you work out a little every day, over time your body transforms. If you learn a little every day, over time you become an expert in your field. That's the power of compounding, and it doesn't just apply to money or skills. It applies to every part of your life. Your relationships, your mindset, your health, your career. All of it grows when you consistently give it attention. Consistency isn't glamorous. It doesn't make headlines. It's not flashy, but it works always. And the amazing thing is it's completely in your control. How consistency shapes your future, nobody can make you show up except you. Nobody can decide to keep learning, keep working, keep improving except you. And when you do, the results will shock you. One day you'll wake up and realize you are living the life you once only dreamed of. And it all started with consistent effort, day after day, hour after hour. So today, I want you to commit. Whatever your goal is, be it health, wealth, education, or personal growth, Decide that you will do something every single day to move closer to it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be huge, but it has to be consistent. Show up, put in the work, and trust the process, because over time, consistency compounds, and those small, persistent efforts create massive results. Ladies and gentlemen, your future depends on the choices you make today. Make the choice to be consistent. Make the choice to show up. Make the choice to keep rolling your snowball, because one day it will become an unstoppable force and your life will never be the same again. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get real with you. Today, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. Nobody gets more, nobody gets less. Yet some people are achieving incredible success, building amazing lives, while others are stuck, frustrated, and wondering why their dreams are never coming true. The secret isn't more time. The secret isn't luck. The secret is priorities. Time is a matter of priority, not availability. What you choose to do with your hours matters more than how many hours you have. You see, we often think, I don't have time to exercise. I don't have time to learn. I don't have time to work on my dreams. And when we say that, what we're really saying is it's not my priority. That's it. Plain and simple. If something is important enough to you, you will find a way to make time. If it's not, you will find an excuse. You will scroll. You will procrastinate. You will waste hours on things that don't move you forward. And that, my friends, is why most people never reach their full potential. Let me ask you a question. How much time do you spend on things that don't matter? Social media, watching TV, complaining, worrying about things you can't control. How much time do you waste? Now, imagine if you redirected even a fraction of that time towards something that truly mattered. 1 hour a day could be dedicated to learning a new skill, building your health, working on your business, or investing in yourself. That believing in your own potential hour multiplied every day becomes life-changing. But it only works if you make it a priority. Prioritizing isn't just about scheduling. It's about mindset. It's about understanding what truly matters in your life and being willing to act on it. Successful people don't have more hours than you. They just know what is important and they focus on it. They protect their time like it's gold. And that's what you have to do. Stop letting your life get stolen by distractions. Stop giving your hours to things that don't serve your future. Decide what matters most and give it your time, energy, and focus. That's how you move forward. I want to be very clear, is not always easy. Life gets busy, responsibilities pile up, things come up. But if you truly want change, if you truly want to reach your dreams, you will find a way. You will wake up earlier. You will stay up later. You will use your commute, your lunch break, your spare moments. Every minute matters when you understand that time is not about how much you have. It's about how you use it. Priorities shape results. Let me tell you something else. Making time a priority builds discipline. When you decide that your personal growth, your health, or your goals are more important than temporary distractions, you strengthen your character. You become someone who can be trusted to follow through. Someone who can achieve what others think is impossible. And that, my friends, is how leaders are made. That is how champions are built. Some of you are waiting for more hours. You're waiting for more opportunities. You're waiting for life to give you time, but that's not how it works. Life will always be busy. Life would always have distractions. Life will never hand you time. You have to take it. You have to prioritize it. And once you start prioritizing the things that matter, everything else will start falling into place. Your focus, your energy, your effort, they all align. And suddenly, you're not just dreaming about success. You're achieving it. So today, I want you to look at your 24 hours and ask yourself, what really breaking excuses and limiting beliefs matters to me? What will move me closer to my dreams? What am I willing to prioritize above everything else? Because here's the truth. How you spend your time is how you spend your life. Make it count, protect it, guard it, prioritize it. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you understand that time is a matter of priority, not availability, your life will begin to change. You will start making decisions differently. You will start investing in yourself differently. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize that every great achievement in your life started with the decision to prioritize what truly matters. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about something that separates ordinary people from extraordinary people. It's self-investment. I'm not talking about money here. I'm talking about investing in yourself, your mind, your skills, your health, and your future. You see, the people who achieve greatness, the people who make their mark in the world, they didn't get there by chance. They got there by making a decision to prioritize themselves, to put in the work, to invest in their growth every single day. And when you do that, something incredible happens. You start building discipline, focus, and character. 3 things nobody can take away from you. Self-investment is powerful because it's intentional. It's about choosing to spend your time, energy, and resources on things that make you better. Reading a book that challenges you, learning a skill that elevates you, taking care of perform at your best. These are all forms of self-investment, and each time you do it, you're not just gaining knowledge or skill. You're building discipline. Discipline is the muscle that allows you to show up even when you don't feel like it. It's what keeps you moving towards your goals when distractions and temptations try to pull you off track. Focus is another result of self-investment. When you dedicate yourself to growth, you begin to see what truly matters. You stop wasting time on things that don't move you forward. You learn to say no to distractions and yes to opportunities that align with your dreams. Focus gives you clarity. It gives you the ability to work on what matters most. And that's the difference between being busy and being productive. Being busy will get you nowhere, but being focused will take you everywhere you want to go. And then focusing your energy on growth, there's character. Investing in yourself builds character because it tests you. It challenges you. It asks you to push beyond your comfort zone and face your weaknesses. When you consistently work on improving yourself, you learn patience, perseverance, and resilience. You develop a mindset that doesn't give up when life gets hard. You become someone who can be trusted, someone who honors their commitments, and someone who leads by example. That's the kind of person the world respects and follows. Now, let me tell you something about excuses. Most people fail to invest in themselves because they think they don't have the time, the energy, or the resources. But here's the truth. You always have the ability to invest in yourself. No matter where you are, even 30 minutes a day, used intentionally compounds in a massive growth over time. Even small steps taken consistently lead to big results. It's not about how much you start with. It's about the habit of showing up for yourself day after day, year after year. Think about the people you admire most, the people who inspire you. I guarantee they invested in themselves. They read, they learned, they practiced, they sacrificed for their future. And because of that, they built discipline to follow through, focus to stay on track, and character to withstand the storms of life. You can do the same. It starts with a decision, a commitment to yourself, to your future, and to the person you want to become. Investing in yourself is not selfish. It's necessary because if you don't grow, if you don't improve, if you don't push yourself, who will? And the more you invest, the more you create opportunities. You'll think bigger, act bolder, and attract better circumstances into your life. Your confidence will grow, your skills will sharpen, and your mindset will shift. You will become unstoppable. So today, I want you to make a promise to yourself. Start investing in you. Read, learn, practice, move, reflect. Whatever it is, do it intentionally. That time like your life depends on it because in many ways it does. Every moment you dedicate to yourself builds the person you're destined to become. Every choice you make to improve what successful people do differently yourself shapes your future. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize that the greatest returns in life come from the investment you made in yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be real with you today. The biggest enemy of your dreams is lack of talent. It isn't lack of opportunity, and it isn't even bad luck. No, the real enemy is excuses. That's right, excuses. We all make them. I'm too tired. I'll start tomorrow. Life is too hard right now. And every excuse you make is stealing from your future, robbing you of your potential, and keeping you from becoming the person you were born to be. I want you to understand something. Excuses are easy, but they lead to nothing. They lead to wasted time, wasted energy, and wasted life. Now, I know life gets busy. I know responsibilities pile up, and sometimes it feels like there's just not enough hours in the day. But let me tell you something that's going to change your perspective. It's not about the hours you have. It's about how you use the hours you have. 1 hour of intentional effort. 1 hour dedicated to improving yourself, learning, working on your goals, creating your future. That 1 hour beats 2 hours of distraction every single time. That 1 hour compounds, grows, and moves you closer to your dreams, while the hours you waste scrolling, complaining, or procrastinating do nothing but keep you stuck. Think about how easy it is to get distracted. You sit down, you check your phone just for a minute, and suddenly 2 hours have passed. You scroll, watch videos, refresh feeds, and wonder why nothing is changing in your life. That's distraction, and that's what excuses look like in action. I'll start tomorrow is the polite version of I'd rather scroll today. And before you know it, days, weeks, and years have passed, and your dreams are still sitting there waiting for you to show up. The difference between people who succeed and people who fail is simple. The successful show up. They don't wait for motivation. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They don't give excuses. They take what they have, an hour, 30 minutes, whatever it is, and they use it intentionally, purposefully, and turning dreams into daily routine consistently. That's how you win. That's how you grow. That's how you create a life only dream about. Let me be clear. Excuses are seductive. They sound good in your head. I'm too busy. I can't right now. But those words are lies you tell yourself to avoid discomfort. Growth is uncomfortable. Discipline is uncomfortable. Working on yourself, showing up when you don't feel like it, doing the hard things, it's uncomfortable. And that's why most people quit. That's why most people stay average. But you don't have to live a life of what ifs and regrets. You can take control. You can say, I'm done making excuses. I'm done wasting time. I will use my hours intentionally. Even if you only have 1 hour today, that 1 hour can change everything. You could learn something new. You could improve your health. You could take a small step toward your dream. That 1 hour Repeated consistently adds up faster than you think. And the people who waste 2 hours every day on distractions, they wonder why the successful ones got ahead. But it's simple. They used their time intentionally while others were making excuses. The truth is excuses are easy, but easy gets you nowhere. Hard gets you somewhere. Hard is showing up when you don't feel like it. Hard is investing in yourself when you'd rather do something else. Hard is saying no to distraction and yes to your future. And if you can do that even for just 1 hour a day, you'll be amazed at what you can achieve. So today, I want you to make a decision. No more excuses. No more I'll start tomorrow. Take 1 hour. Use it intentionally. Learn, grow, work, create. Protect that hour like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. 1 hour of focus beats 2 hours of distraction every time. And if you start now, your future self will thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, stop giving your time to excuses. Start giving it to yourself and watch your life transform. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about something that most people get completely wrong. They wait. They wait for the right time, the perfect moment, the ideal conditions. And while they wait, life keeps moving. Opportunities pass, and their dreams slip further and further away. Let me tell you something. There is no perfect moment. There is no magical time when everything aligns. The moment is now. Immediate action is what creates long-term results. The people who succeed are not the ones who your transformation starts today. Wait. They're the ones who take action even when conditions aren't perfect. You see, too many people make the mistake of thinking that life will hand them the ideal scenario. I'll start my business when I have more money. I'll start winning when I have more time. I'll start working on myself when things calm down. And the truth is, life never calms down. Life is messy. Life is full of challenges, distractions, and responsibilities. But the people who achieve greatness don't let those obstacles stop them. They start where they are with what they have, and they keep moving forward. That's how you create momentum. That's how you create results that last. Think about it. If you wait for everything to be perfect, you'll be waiting forever. The perfect conditions rarely exist. The world is unpredictable. People fail, businesses fail, opportunities come and go, but action is something you can control. Action is what turns dreams into reality. One step taken today is more powerful than 10 steps you plan to take tomorrow, because momentum is built by movement, not by waiting. Immediate action is also the best way to overcome fear. Fear is the #1 reason people delay. Fear of failure, fear of embarrassment, fear of not being ready. But the truth is, you'll never feel completely ready. You'll never have all the answers. You'll never have the perfect circumstances. And if you wait for them, you'll never start. But when you act even imperfectly, even with uncertainty, you build confidence. You learn, you adjust, and you grow stronger with every step you take. That is how results compound over time. That is how long-term success is created. Let me give it to you straight. Every successful person you admire took imperfect action. They didn't wait for life to be perfect. They made life perfect through action. They learned from mistakes. They pivoted when necessary. And they kept moving forward. And that's exactly what you need to do. You need to take what you have right now and start. Don't let the perfect time lie to you. There is no perfect time. There was only now. And if you act now, you are planting seeds that will grow into your future success. Here's the thing about immediate action. It teaches responsibility and commitment. When you act today, you take ownership of your life. You stop blaming circumstances and you stop creating results. You stop waiting for others to give you permission and you start leading yourself. That's the mindset that builds empires, changes families, and final motivation, message transformed communities. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without it, your dreams stay dreams and your potential goes untapped. Some of you are thinking, I'll wait until tomorrow. I'll wait until next week. And I'm telling you, tomorrow is not guaranteed. Next week may never come. The only thing you have for sure is today. Use it, move, act. Take one step, one decision, 1 hour, and dedicate it to creating the life you want. The results will not be instant, but they will come, and over time they will grow into something extraordinary. So today, I want you to stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop looking for perfect conditions that don't exist. Take action now. Start learning. Start building. Start creating. Start investing in yourself. Start moving towards your dreams. Because immediate action, repeated consistently, is what produces long-term results. Your future depends on what you do today, not what you plan to do someday. Ladies and gentlemen, don't wait. Start now. Take that first step. Take that first hour. Take that first action, and watch as your life transforms one decision at a time.